Hi, I'm Tiffany and this is Lisa on my right and Charity on my left. We're with a company called TrainHer Fitness and we're going to be doing just a little 10-minute yoga practice for you today. So let's go ahead and get started in child's pose. So you can come down onto your knees, sit back to your heels and stretch the arms out in front towards the top of the mat. Bring your forehead towards the mat. It doesn't have to touch the mat, just down in that direction. And turn your attention towards your breath. Start to deepen your breath, just taking in a little more air, a little deeper inhales and exhales. On your next inhale, just start to come up onto hands and knees. On all fours, tabletop position. Spread the fingers nice and wide. Wrists are right below the shoulders, about the same distance as the shoulders. Knees are the same distance as your hips. And go ahead and tuck the toes. Lift the knees and hips up towards the ceiling into downward facing dog. And start to just bend one knee, lifting the heel, and then the other. Just pedaling out the feet a little. And come back to neutral. As you inhale, come up high on the toes, shifting forward slightly. And exhale, heels towards the mat. They don't have to come all the way to the mat, just in that direction. See if you can bring the crown of your head down towards the mat and the nose closer towards the knees. Take a couple of breaths here. And inhale, high up on the toes, shifting forward. Exhale, heels towards the mat. Crown of the head closer to the mat, nose closer towards the knees. And take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, look to the top of your mat and step both feet forward. Inhale, lift about halfway, nice flat back. Your hands can be on your shins. Just gaze past the edge of your mat. And exhale, fold forward and down. And hang nice and heavy here. If you'd like, you can clasp your elbows and just start to sway side to side. Just really hang heavy at the hips. Let your arms hang heavy, your shoulders, your head, your neck. These inversions are fantastic for kind of reversing the blood flow. Nice fluid breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. We'll place the hands on the mat and inhale just about halfway again. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach the arms out, around, and up. Come all the way up. Send your gaze up towards your hands. And exhale, just interlock the thumbs, facing the palms away from you, and just start to bend towards the right. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, take it over to the left. Inhale, back to center. Little back bend here, and exhale, forward and down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands and step all the way back to the back of the mat into high plank. Now make sure of the hand position here. Fingers spread nice and wide. Wrists right below the shoulders, about the same distance as the shoulders. And just elevate the hips just slightly so they're not sunken down, and feet are about the same distance as the hips. Hold the belly button up, back and in. Core is nice and tight. Everything is engaged here. And exhale as you start to lower down. Elbows are hugged in towards the body. Come all the way down, nice and slow. Down to your belly, untuck the toes. And inhale as you start to press up, chest and head come up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, tuck the toes, press the arms towards straight, coming back into high plank, or you can come down on your knees. And exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. We're back in that starting point of downward facing dog. Go ahead and pedal the feet. Take a few breaths. This is also another good place to come take a little rest. If you need a break, re-energize. Take a nice big inhale. As you exhale, look to the top of the mat and step forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach the arms out, around, and up. Come all the way up. Send your gaze up, interlock the thumbs, and exhale, a little bend to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, little bend to the left. Inhale, back to center. And exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step or jump all the way back. And start to lower down. Hug the elbows in. All the way down to your belly. Untuck the toes. Inhale as you press the arms towards straight. Lift up. Exhale, back down. Inhale, tuck the toes. Press the arms towards straight. High plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. And pedal out the feet. Now we're going to go ahead and inhale the right leg up nice and high, back behind. Exhale as you bend the right knee, flex the foot, and start to bring the right heel over towards the left side of the body, stacking the hips, making sure the shoulders are still square with the front of your mat. And see if you can bring the left heel closer down towards the mat. Stacking the hips, and you can send your gaze underneath the right arm. And exhale, bring the right foot down to meet the left. And let's inhale the left foot up, nice and high. Exhale, bend the knee, flex the foot, bring the left heel over to the right side of the body. Shoulders are nice and square with the top of the mat. See if you can bring the right heel closer to the mat and send your gaze underneath the left arm. And exhale, bring the left foot down to meet the right. And again, pedal the feet. Inhale, come up high on the toes. And exhale, bring the knees down, all the way down to the mat. And then as you inhale, just bring them about an inch. We're hovering about an inch above the mat, maybe 2 inches. And breathe. Nice fluid breaths in through your nose. Pull the belly button up and in. And then go ahead and lift the hips up, the knees up, downward facing dog. Pedal the feet. And then come down, bring the knees down to the mat, untuck the toes, sit back to the heels, child's pose. Stretch the fingertips out long, bring the forehead down. Good place to come take a little rest, take a break. Re-energize. And inhale, come back up onto hands and knees. And go ahead and sit back to one side or the other and swing the legs out in front. Inhale, reach the arms out, around, and up. And exhale, fold forward and down. Take a couple of breaths. Just where you naturally fall forward, not trying to really strain or no effort here, just where you naturally fall forward. And slowly start to walk back up. And bring the legs in. Go ahead and find a comfortable seat. And legs can be crossed or one on top of the other. Inhale, reach your arms out, around, and up. Send your gaze up. Bring the hands together. And exhale as you bring the thumbs down through your forehead, through your chin, down to your heart center. And bow your head. Namaste.